Alright, so we're about to continue Dolo slash Take Me Back, because I know Take Me Back still keeps going, just a little different, with Amber's Borders. Now, y'all been telling me that this song is like really, really deep, so I'm expecting to go in here. And you told me it's also, I think you told me it's completely in English. So I really want to listen to it. And when I hear that people tell me things like that, there's like either there's a story or that the song has like deep meaning. I always check the descriptions of music videos when people say like things like that before I even get into it. And to my surprise, even though I was kind of expecting it because it's my experience with like Luna and a lot of other groups that do that as well, there is a full-on little paragraph in the description. So I'm gonna read that to myself, and we're just gonna hop into the video. Yeah, that description really makes it seem like she's about to like, in a sense, like go off, but I'm not sure. I'm not even sure what to expect.
Cause mom said I've crossed some borders, never be afraid, even when you're cornered. Stand up straight, fight your way, fight your way, fight your way. All these people here, staring and looking at me, shaking their heads, eyes stand strong on me. What's wrong with me? Can you tell me now? What's wrong with me? Can you tell me now? The anger, the cruelty, I deserve it, and I'd do anything to be what they call perfect. Then maybe I could find a place to call my own and belong. But if only I was strong, I'd be walking with my eyes down, eyes down, eyes down. I'll keep my eyes down, eyes down, eyes down. Mom said I'd cross the borders, never be afraid, even when you're cornered. Stand up straight, fight your way, fight your way, fight your way. Through the borders, through the borders, through the borders. Fight your way, fight your way. Through the borders, through the borders, through the borders. Fight your way, fight your way. Stand up, fall down, up again, up against the pressure I'm in. Slowly but surely I begin jumping trains, cause I know I can win. I'll fear not, cause I know I'm in his hands. Though I can't see, I know there's a plan. So thick the fog, but I know I can trust the feelings that I feel when the road's rough. I gotta be tough with my eyes down, eyes down, eyes down. Strong in my stance with my eyes down, eyes down, eyes down. Mom said I'd cross the borders, never be afraid, even when you're cornered. Stand up straight, fight your way, fight your way.
This shit is strong, man. God damn it, Amber. Yeah, if I don't collect myself before I start talking, I'm gonna choke up through the whole thing. So I'm just trying to calm down real quick. Hold on. See, every time I'm about to say something, I start crying because I kind of feel that shit, like, personally. Alright, so this is a little different than the reaction you just saw, and that's because this is like 2 days after I did that reaction. I was gonna record this yesterday, and I also tried to record this later on in the day after I recorded my reaction to Borders, but I kind of couldn't get. I didn't even want to record anymore after I watched that video, because it really hit me personally. I know people in like the world of like K-pop idols and just anyone in general, because it's not just idols, but just people in general have their own issues. It's always a thing for me to see people get attacked, and I'm no saint, you know. I've had like my times when I thought I was joking around and may have said something hurtful, and that's the immaturity in me. And I'm not saying those days are completely behind me. I'm trying to every day I try to just be better and not be a dickhead, as much as I tell you guys I'm a dickhead. But she was like mentioning a lot of things about like, oh, knowing people, like I read the description obviously in the beginning, knowing people that go through that. And what hit me the most is when like the guy stood on the edge of the bridge and the other girl was like taking pills. And I'm not gonna sit here and say like I've ever been suicidal. I've had my dark moments where I've had thoughts near that, but not exactly that. More like an existential thing, like why am I here type of thing. But I don't know, I couldn't. I tried my best to talk at the end, like I didn't like end the reaction right after the song finished. I actually watched the song like a good 5 more times, trying to talk through it. And sometimes I'd say something, I'd get choked up, and there's like I couldn't get it out. It wasn't like waterworks crying. It was just more like, why can't I stop crying? It's because it did hit me hard. And like I'm one of those people who like I'll say like I hate people, but it's always like in response to like some hateful shit. Like I'll see some hateful shit, I'm like, oh, I hate people. It's not really all people. I care a lot about people, and seeing that, knowing that, and kind of like feeling it through her words and her lyrics and the passion with which she was singing, it was just like, it was kind of like too much at once for me. I just spit. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know what to say. There's a part of me that doesn't even want to go rewatch my reaction. I kind of just want to like do the intro, edit the intro, know that in between, like I watched, heard, cut at the end, and just throw this in there at the end. Because I don't want to rewatch it. Y'all can watch it. Because it didn't make me sad. It's kind of like a realization kind of song, and the lyrics and everything about it, and the visuals. Literally, the visuals is just like, it's kind of like a wake up. Like everyone has issues, and there's pressures for everyone. And it honestly sucks that sometimes you look left and right and you see like now that I'm in the world of K-pop, I see it, like these artists like getting attacked for different reasons, like whether it be appearance, me playing another song, whether it be like appearance, not being as good as X or not being as good as Y, and then you see sometimes the people responses to like the negative, like the like when people like attack like someone's appearance, a lot of them go out of their way to get like surgeries to change that, whether initially it may not have been their intent, but sometimes due to the pressures they do things like that. And then it's like the obvious, what she portrayed in the music video, which was suicide being a thing. Some people that ends up being the answer for some people, and it's not okay. Honestly, I just feel like people just love each other more. I'm getting to the point where like my face is getting heated, so I want to like get this out. Just like love each other more, because at the end of the day, everyone, I don't know, man. It's like my mind just like immediately like leans toward like the whole suicide thing, and it just pisses me off that a lot of the times when people do that is because get attacked to the point where they feel like there's no other option, or they feel like they're backed up into a corner to the point where there's no other options, you know. And that's never the answer, as much as you may feel like it. Just know that you are, as cliche as it may sound, it's literally like falling down. For me, every time I had any kind of thoughts close to that, I would just like convince myself that that's not it, you know. It's literally like falling down. When you fall down, you can pick yourself up. Like, you can pick yourself up. You don't have to wait for someone else. You don't need anyone else's approval to make yourself feel better. And that's coming from a person like me who's not always been the greatest with self-esteem either. But I try to convince myself, like, even those moments when I do get those like low self-esteem moments, I try to convince myself, hey, I'm great. You know. Yeah, like, people that just keep your head up and like just be loving towards the next person. And every time you feel like you about to say some shit, yo, I kind of wish you didn't even have to think about it twice, 'cause I just wish people wouldn't do it. But think about it twice, and hopefully you end up not doing it, because you say something may have just been like in your mind light, and then on the other end something very dark happens as a result of what you thought was something very light. So yeah, I'm just gonna end this right here because I couldn't get anything I said out after that music video. Anything I just said right now is what I meant to say then. I couldn't say it because I kept getting choked up and I'd start like tearing up like crazy. But yeah, just spread love, not hate. There's too much of that in this world already.
Cause mom said I've been crossing borders. Never be afraid, even when you're cornered. Stand up straight, fight your